My name is Craig Chythlook. The communities that I'm a part of, first off, is originally from the Bristol Bay area. I grew up in Dillingham, Alaska. I still make it out there every summer. My folks live out there. Our family has been in that neck of the woods for quite a while. My work is focused around resource management and, most importantly, representation in decision-making spaces.
My name is Tanisha Moses. I'm Upper Tanana Athabascan. I'm originally from Northway, Alaska. So my background is in social work, and I am really curious about ways to improve wellness in my community, within myself and for future generations. And I think that a part of being well is also our environment being well. So learning more about how to advocate for not only our people, but our environment too. And in Northway, there were hazardous materials that were buried in the ground. And we've also seen high cancer rates amongst our elders. And we've lost almost like an entire generation of people that aren't able to pass down their knowledge. And that knowledge is very valuable. When we lose our elders, we're not just losing a person, we're losing access to knowledge from time immemorial.
I have been inspired through frustration in the regulatory process. We are always having to follow the definitions that were created for our communities and tribes by state and federal agencies and departments. Subsistence is a really good example. The state has a definition that is very objective. It's a calorie exchange with some opportunities to do and participate in an act, and it doesn't explain anything about the indigenous way of life. There's no soul or passion behind the explanation of the definition. Relationality to place, and it's very generalized. So what I'm looking forward to with my existing and future work is allowing opportunities for our communities and community members and leaders to define for themselves the importance of our indigenous way of life and how our values and principles should engage and interact and lead decisions around policy and regulatory.
This opportunity to come to Washington, D.C. really helped me to be able to kind of make those connections, just understand the government system as a whole, and just like how things work, where the power lies. And I had the opportunity to meet with the EPA, specifically the International and Tribal Affairs Department. They were really welcoming, and they were able to talk to me about my specific community and the cleanup efforts and just kind of like what they're able to do and what they're not able to do.
We have a very unique opportunity to have one-on-one time with senior advisors, with directors of offices, with NOAA, EPA, NSF, science communications specialists down here. And it's definitely been completely worthwhile, in my opinion. I'm really looking forward to the follow-ups and continuing to build off of the relationships that were made because of this fellowship, because of the opportunity that ARCUS has been, very intentional with getting us involved with people that are relatively high up in decision making. So it's meetings like this that we have an opportunity to see examples of best practices by leadership that have been in the trenches, have been getting their butts kicked, understand our frustrations, and can give us very meaningful feedback and guidance on best practices learned and opportunities to kind of build relationships and hopefully collaborate more in the future.
I think this whole experience has just really taught me how unique Alaska is and why it's so important to be able to share your voice, and also just the importance of relationships and building those connections. I think that wouldn't have been possible unless I came here.
I think one of the biggest bits of information that I will bring back to our home communities and all the different things that I'm working on. Again, we hear this time and time again, but it's the reiteration of how important it is to participate in all of these different processes. Our conversations with folks from NOAA, some of the best bits of information that I got regarding the importance of participation representation is to, again, continue to bring our issues and concerns to the forefront, but also build community around the issues and concerns that we have in the Arctic. We want to build representation, and within that representation, solidarity. So when we're dealing with issues and concerns that are difficult in difficult spaces, we have more allyship and better representation.
Something that ARCUS created time and space for us is to go to the Smithsonian Archives and look at what they have in their storage. So I was able to look at, pieces from my region and Alaska in general from the last few hundred years. Being able to touch and smell and see really old things, it was bittersweet just because it's there and it's not in Alaska, but also to be able to preserve that and be able to see that and see the art and the beauty and just the pure artistry that our people had was a really special and emotional experience.
For me, this was a very awesome learning experience. I think learning and understanding the limitations and learning more and more about how to contribute and participate meaningfully in decision making was a really, really important part of this trip for me. It's important to represent the passion from our communities in these decision making spaces so that when the time comes to have influence, we're here, we're very actively engaged, and we continue to move the needle in the directions that we see fit, that our communities see fit, and are reflective of our interests and concerns.